Welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. Yes, smoked Doppelbock. Oh, one of my favorite beers. Problem with this beer, it's an expensive beer over here in the States. It's like $5.50 to $6 a bottle, so I rarely buy it, but it is definitely an amazing beer, especially if you like the high ABV, dark kind of sipping beer. It's definitely not something you want to just chug like a Bud Light or something, you know what I mean? So, just an amazing beer. Don't forget, like, subscribe, keep sharing. Definitely appreciate sharing. That's huge. Definitely appreciate it. I have done a smoked beer once before, but I only did a little 1 gallon. I was testing it and it was okay. This time I was gonna do a clone and do a Rauch beer. From my understanding, that is correct. As for this, I'll let you tell me how to pronounce that. Yeah, I gave up. I've watched too many videos on it and no one seems to say it exactly the same, or they say it so quiet I can't understand what they're saying. But this is inspiring the beer I'm making based on the recipes I've seen out there. So, we've got a pretty big grain bill, going over 16 pounds. Smells like I stuck my head in a smoker because I am going hard to the wall with a lot of smoke. And from my understanding, even though this says oak, from what I was reading, they use beechwood and oak. Oak helps to smooth things out. Depending upon their beer, it's a little different from what I was reading on their site, but real quick, let's go over. Also, I've got some other special things. The malts, some of the malts I'm using today came from Sugar Creek. It's a little small malter and got it from Great Fermentations. But I have 12 pounds, they gave me 5 extra ounces. So 12 pounds, 5 ounces of German Bock malt. It's beechwood smoked, not oak. 1 pound, 4 ounces of Sugar Creek Munich. 1 pound, 4 ounces of Vienna malt from Beech. Weyermann's half pound Cara wheat, 6 ounces of Carafa Special, 1 from Weyermann's, 6 ounces of honey malt, 4.5 ounces of Victory malt, also Beech. I don't remember where the honey malt came from off the top of my head, but hey. And we only have 2 hop additions. We have 1.5 of Tettnang, if I'm saying that correctly, at 45 minutes, 1.5 ounces of Tettnang at 10 minutes. And it should be kicking us up somewhere around the 23 IBUs, close to 24 IBUs. Only doing a 60-minute boil, nothing special there. As far as anything, I have been kicking them down to 45 minutes on some. This one I'm gonna go for a full 60. But yeah, I need some, like, you know, brisket or something, just something really good to go with this, but I don't have a smoker right now until we get moved. Got the Jaded Scylla, Anvil Foundry. Got my favorite mash paddle, my one and only. Love this thing. But let's get brewing. Okay, yep, we're at 150. It is time to mash in. We've got a 75-minute mash at 150, then we'll go to 168 for 10 minutes and mash out from there. I was thinking that we were getting close to the max grain capacity. Yeah, max grain capacity is 16 pounds and we're about 16 1/3. So we're over max capacity. We shall see how that works out. And I'm gonna add a little bit of rice hulls just because we have a little bit of wheat in there. So brewing salts, we have a fair amount of alkaline, baking soda, chalk. So I'm gonna have to definitely watch the pH. Ow, if I don't burn my hands first. Of course, something decided to stick. Welcome to real brewing. And things don't always go the way you plan them to. There we go. We're in like Flynn. I'm just tossing the rice hulls on top. They're gonna mix in and they float, so it's all good. Okay, and I actually have 2 things worth of grain, so let's go ahead and do this one first. If I can do it, because it's actually starting to get wind. I wished for wind, I'm starting to get wind. Whew. Smelling like I'm at a smoker. Might have to get some barbecue today if I can. Tomorrow is 4th of July, so there's gonna be a lot of people smoking things early tomorrow morning. And grilling, of course, all day long. Shit. Real world, right? Yeah, I forgot that. Damn it. Cannot believe I did that. Okay, Yeah, I forgot to put the grain basket in. I feel like an idiot. Second time I've ever done that. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad, just saying. So let's get it in here and we got the small batch adapter, of course. And now let me see if I can find a way to pour all that back in there because it is heavy as F. Let's do it the slow way first. Get some of it in there. Okay, I'm sitting at an actual of 152 right now. I lowered the power so that it can get down to 150. Yeah, I went ahead and mashed in as I'm being rained on, drizzled on, making sure the water doesn't get on my anvils. You know, don't want any kind of damage from heavy rain, but the brew must go on. And it looks like my actual's coming down. It's at 151, hopefully be 150 here shortly and stay there. Set it at 65%, so we shall see. Got 75 minutes here and rock on. At least it's cooler. I'm not sweating to death. It's just warm. Okay, we've been sitting here for a few minutes, past 75 minutes. I'm gonna crank it up to 168. Get the power up to 100% so we can get there quickly. And there we go. Once we get there, we'll be there for 10 minutes. I'll go heat up some water, a gallon for sparging, and we can rock and roll. Okay, we're at 168 and it is raining again. Yes, again. Got a rag here, keep trying to wipe off the water, but it is what it is. Also, I realized I had another screw up. I'm a whole gallon shy on here because I'm going for 6 gallons, not 5 gallons. So I got the brewing salts and that 1 gallon of water heating up to 168, I guess. I was thinking 150, but I got to get that in there and then we'll sparge out. And yeah, I'm just going to pour it over the top nice and slow. Got to adjust if you screw up. Okay, I just stopped it. We're sitting here. I'm going to pull it up and we're going to get ready to sparge. And we have the feet. Ooh, that is nice and hot. So we're going to get a rag here. Oh, fudge. That is also nice and heavy. Fudge. You have to get a little closer. Okay, new solution. Okay, here we go. I'm getting some elevation on this bad boy. Oh, fudge. That extra gallon of water and a full 16 1/3 pounds of grain makes it for a very heavy grain basket. And when I put that in there, I think I could have gotten away with another 2 pounds of grain. So I could probably pull around 18 pounds easily in that grain basket, but it'd be right at the edge of the lip. It's that time to sparge. Got my last gallon of water here. Nice and warm. This thing is so unlevel, it just bothers me a lot. A little more level, not perfect, but hey, it'll make me feel better. I'm gonna let that drip for a while. And then we'll crank it up to a boil. Okay, I don't know if it's done dripping or not, but I'm gonna pull it so we can start getting it up to a boil. It's gonna be all full fun. It's a lot of liquid. Oh, that's warm. Yeah, still got a fair amount of drip. We'll let it drip for a little while in there. Okay, we're gonna kick this up to a boil. And because I have an extra gallon in here, I'm definitely gonna be watching it very, very, very carefully. Last thing I need is an extra gallon to help with the boil over. You know what I'm saying? I've had a close to boil over where this has actually kind of stopped it. So I always leave that up there just in case. And there we go. Okay, this is what a boil over starts to look like before the boil over. And just because of the amount of liquid I have in here, I'm not even gonna fight with it. I'm gonna put a little bit of my defoamer. Should I probably shake it up first? And do it very quickly. Okay, there's only supposed to be 1 drip, 2 sometimes, but it's okay. Whew, got close. I was thinking about killing the heat for a second. That's another way to stop it. Or another way some people do is mist it with a little bit of water. Nah, you don't want to shoot it. Want to mist it. Breaks up all the bubbles on top, but I've never found that to work real well. Just a little well. Yeah, we may be killing the heat. Okay, and we'll kick the heat back on. Power. 100%. Another little trick that I have done a couple times in the past, you take your cooler drippings, a runoff, there you go, drops the temp real quick, and it'll usually come right back up to a boil without the boil over. Summary, do whatever you have to do to avoid a boil over. To a degree, of course. I think we're safe, but I'm gonna keep watching it just to be safe. But I think we're safe. Okay, I grabbed my timer. I'm gonna get the timer going. And there we go, we got a 60-minute boil. And in 15 minutes, we'll be adding our first hop addition. And then 10 minutes before the end, we'll add our other hop addition. Okay, we have our first hop addition. This is our 45-minute hop addition. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it anymore. I'm just gonna put it on the screen. You can go, oh, yeah. Got an 1.5 ounces. It's like 4.6 alpha, it's very mild. And then we'll have an 1.5 ounces in the last 10 minutes. And I'm gonna clear the alarm. That's gonna happen in about 4 seconds. Timer 2, clear. Okay, we're down to about 10 seconds before I have to add the last 10-minute hop addition. Another 1.5 ounces of, yeah, you pronounce it. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a whole Whirlflock tablet in there, not even a half. Got 6 gallons here. I had that little mishap with all the grains. I'm gonna just throw it in early. There we go, it's all good. Let me kill the alarm so it doesn't drive us all absolutely batty nuts. Clear, there we go. Okay, we got 10 minutes left in the boil here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a little yeast nutrient in here. If I can see, these glasses keep getting fogged up. There we go. And let's go ahead and drop in that last. It's nice, it's not, oh my gosh, it's just nice. Not even sure how I got it or why I got it. Ow. Had to be some description or something I was buying it for. Okay. I can't even get the stupid hop bag open. I'm burning my fingertips. There we go. And I can't see because the glasses are fogging up again. There we go. Okay. Let that ride for 10 minutes. And we'll drop the Jaded Scylla in there, chill it on down, and pitch the yeast and call it a day, you know what I'm saying? Getting tired of getting rained on or sweating to death, or a little bit of both. Okay. 8, 7, 6, yeah. I'm not even gonna let us hear the alarm. Oops, well, maybe I will. Boom. Okay, we're gonna kill the heat. And drop my Jaded in here, which is trying to let water flow and it's struggling. There we go. Whew. Ow, fudge, that's hot. Lift it up a little bit. It's not restricting the water flow. Get this thing all nice and squeezed out, get all the nice juice out of the hops. Whew. I cannot see. And we gotta get some agitation going. Yeah, I don't trust that. Gonna have to get a clamp on that. Actually came out quite clear. I mean, there's definitely probably a little bit of malt in there here and there, but looks nice and clean because it's dark. Okay, we're gonna get this chilled down and then we're gonna pitch some yeast and rock on, you know what I'm saying? Let me get this chilled down for you. Yes, my first lagers. So, good and bad. Bad, if I leave it in the video, you'll see. I really screwed up and started adding the grains before I put the grain basket in. That was a pain in the neck. Had to fix that. Small nightmare. I've done it twice. I've done that once over almost 2 years ago. Is what it is. But good side, we were literally just a hair below 6 gallons. And I'm talking not even enough to really worry about measuring. It was just under the line. Bad. And this is the bad part, which really is not bad. It's how you take it. I was about 0.32 over the maximum grain capacity of the grain basket. I think I could probably get away with 18 pounds if I really wanted to. But it devastated, yes, devastated my brewhouse efficiencies. I should have done some lifting. I should have made sure I had that extra gallon I forgot about earlier in the actual recirculation of the wort. It would have probably helped with my brewhouse efficiencies, but yeah, 62.5, my lowest I've ever seen since I've been trying to measure it and using Beersmith to measure everything. But yeah, that was pretty bad. It's okay. Instead of being 8%, we'll be 7%. It's all good. It's a big beer. It needs to have a reasonably decent ABV. So, you know, it's not quite what I wanted, but it's decent. Okay, and I verified everything with the Easy Dens and both tilt hydrometers, one in each. It's the same beer. So 1.064. It's all good. We're pitching White Labs 830 lager yeast over here, German lager. And over here we have a German lager 833. I forget which one's the Bock. I think 830 is the Bock. I don't remember, but it's all good. I've heard some things about 833 that just kind of got me going, that sounds really good. And I already got the little magnet holding the stir bar down. So we're gonna take this, lift it up. A lot of people say I should over pitch lagers, so I'm pitching half on just over half a batch. So I think I should be good. Kind of smells like California 001, like a Chico strain. I'll make some more, but I want to pitch a little bit more than half there. There we go. I'd rather be on the plus than the negative side. We're going to seal that up. I'm going to run this, if I remember right, on temperatures right around 48 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't want to make that too tight, but I want to make sure it's nice and secure. Yeah, it's secure. Open this one up, and this is going to be the 833 White Labs. And same thing goes on the pitching. Although, I need to get my little earth magnet and find a stir bar over here. Yeah, it even looks like Chico. It's nice and thick. Like somebody one time said it looks like peanut butter. A very light colored peanut butter. It smells a little different. Got some sort of, I don't know if that's fossil fuel or something going on there. Okay, let's see if I can do this without the stir bar going with it. There, I'll make more. I just wanted to use a little bit better than half just to be on the safe side, should we say. Supposedly this takes about a month to ferment all the way down, plus or minus, probably plus. I've heard that too, I've heard 6 weeks. So let's seal this down. And there we go. I don't want, like I said, I don't want it stupid snug. These are hard to get off. I do have the little tool now. It does make life a lot easier. If you have the monster fermenters and you don't have the tool, get it. Next time you order something where you can throw it in and get the free shipping, I think the thing's like $5. It's worth it when you order it with something else that you're getting the free shipping. Otherwise, it's probably not worth the free shipping. Minus some of the muscles in my chest the first time probably would argue with me. So I'll get this fermenting. Don't forget, like, subscribe, keep sharing. Let me know if you've ever done a lager. If so, what was your first lager? Mine's a smoked Doppelbock, and yeah, maybe I didn't hit the ABV, but you know, I could add corn sugar and bring it up, but I don't want to thin it out. I really don't want to thin it out. I want it to be nice, get a nice mouthfeel, you know what I'm saying? So, cheers. Thanks for joining it. Have a good 4th. I don't want that in there. Oh well. We'll leave it at cheers.